And we are live. Go ahead, you can
In the
pop it up.
building, baby.
Yep, you
In
already know.
the building, man. Hey, you guys are watching Off Script, man. We back again. Oh, whoa, whoa. We got somebody
That's
going
me.
live in the background too.
That's me. That's me. My bad.
Hey, man, you guys are watching Off Script, man. You guys know, man, I'm your boy Fat Cat. Of course, next to me is
Scudder.
yo, man. We back again. Like I said, once again, we're bringing y'all live today, man. Talking about the recap of Week 8. If y'all don't know, man, we did a whole Week 8 prediction. Now we're gonna come back and do the Week 8 recap. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some of these scores, some of these games and whatnot, all that good stuff. But before we get into the live stream, man, I just want to let y'all know real quick, man. Obviously, comment. We already got people commenting already. So go ahead and
God.
comment, man. Go
Oh
ahead and
my
comment in there,
goodness.
man. As you come in, man, smash them like buttons and hit that notification bell as well. Subscribe button. If you are
Already.
watching, if you are watching on Facebook, like I see we do got comments on Facebook already. We greatly appreciate that. Obviously on any platform that you are watching. But at some point, man, if you guys could kind of gravitate over to the YouTube channel and watch it over there, that would greatly benefit this channel. You know what I'm saying? And growing and everything else. And obviously subscribe over there. Also hit them like buttons and all that good stuff. Helps out with the algorithm on YouTube and grow the channel. All right, man. Enough of all that good stuff, man. Yo,
Oh,
NFL recap,
no,
week 8.
no.
What?
It's not.
What?
We gonna talk about this merch that I got
Oh,
today. Listen,
hey,
listen. I
talk
want to do a
about it.
shout out.
Talk about it.
We'll shout out to Miss Blessed Hands on Facebook. Hey, if you see me on Facebook, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I'm gonna put the link in on YouTube, but hopefully I can get that in there too. But got my merch today. I don't got my mask with me. I have my off script mask. I'm lit. I am lit over here. You know what I'm saying? We got sponsors, baby. Sponsors coming soon, baby. You get your merch. Get your merch. I feel like LeVar Ball. Get your merch. Get your merch. All right, now we good. Now I'm done. I'm done.
Boy, you all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm hyped.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. To be honest, he told me he was gonna get some merch together, whatever, so we could get some merch for the channel. And he obviously showed me, you know what I'm saying, like the concerts and everything else. And but that thing looked good, man. I ain't gonna lie, that looked good, man. That's some good looking merch you got on over there, bro. Some good looking merch you got on over there. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna pop this. We're gonna start it off right. Listen, so real quick, we're gonna run through it, guys. We're not gonna spend too much amount of time on each game, because I mean we don't have an NFL network, so we didn't watch all the games, but we did get to catch some highlights here and there. My man was on the road. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
give
I'm
your
about to say.
disclaimer.
And let me go ahead and be honest with you. I'm going to be honest, man. Some of you guys gonna be highly disappointed with me, but I did not get a chance to watch literally any game this weekend. I was on the road at an event, um, and man, I literally drove 24 hours in like a 20-hour period. It feels like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Whew.
but literally, man, we left on Friday, man. Went into the event all the way out in Memphis and drove straight back. Not even no rest, no sleep. Drove straight back and didn't make it home until like Sunday afternoon. And I was just, man, I was beat, man. And on top of that, I had to go watch Noah. You know what I'm saying? Right off the road, I had to go watch one of my youngest sons beat up on this other team for the tournament championship, and they came home with the hardware and all that. So, yeah, man, between working,
Winners.
all that good stuff, coming back home, being a dad and a father and all that, sweet balance, man. But hey, had to get it done. But I'm tired, and I did not get a chance to watch any games, man. So I apologize. But I do see the scores with me. I do see the scores here, man. My man Scotty's going to talk about all the ins and outs of all the games that he saw,
Yep.
and we're gonna keep it going from there, man. So
All
go
right.
ahead, man, Scotty, man. What do you got?
Pop it off. First game up is Vikings 28, Packers 22. Now,
Ooh.
listen, if you had Dalvin Cook on your fantasy team, I don't care who else you was playing, you would have won. This dude had 226 yards rushing, 3 rushing
Damn.
touchdowns, and he had a receiving touchdown. He scored every touchdown in the game. Bro, it was crazy. Just bonkers. Aaron Rodgers was being Aaron Rodgers, but listen, the Packers can't stop a nosebleed. I thought the Cowboys' rush defense was bad. The Packers can't stop anybody. And really all the Vikings had to do was just make a couple stops at the end of the game, and that's what they got. They tried to Aaron Rodgers tried to do a Hail Mary. They got him in the back, hit his arm and stuff like
As
that.
always, as always.
You know what I'm saying? And so
But
Uh,
you know what though? I feel like the Packers. You know, when you do something once or twice and it works, I feel like they always feel like they got that in the back pocket. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like oh, don't worry about it. Aaron gonna throw it up and,
he gonna put it out for us. Yeah,
we're gonna
that
be all
makes
right.
sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
Man, I'm telling you that man. Listen, I'm telling you, you could have had Dalvin Cook. You could have had Andy Dalton. He's on IR, so he wouldn't have given you no points. You could have had Michael Thomas. He was out. You could have had Saquon Barkley. I'm telling you, your whole fantasy line could have been out, and Dalvin Cook would have single-handedly beat whoever you was playing against. Man, that's how nasty that game was for him, and that's how many points he scored. All right, next game up: Titans 20, Bengals 31. Now you know what I'm gonna say.
I already know who you gonna say.
That man Jumper.
Come on.
Yo.
How? What happened?
Listen, bro, let me tell you, they was up like 17-3, like for most of the game, and then the Titans started milking their way back. But when I tell you that man Joe Burrow's a bad man, he might be the new Aaron Rodgers of the league. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, man.
Listen, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm staking my claim now. I'm punching my ticket. I am punching my ticket. I'm saying it. Joe Burrow will be the new Aaron Rodgers of the league.
That is a mighty, mighty risky and bold statement to make this early in the man's career. Oh, I see you got that Chick-fil-A. Hey, you know, come on to the dark side. Come on to the dark side. You know, good and well that hey, you be trying to keep away from that Chick-fil-A, bro, but you can't do it. They be calling your name. Anyway, whole nother subject. But hey, man, that's a bold statement to make early in the man's career. That's all I'm saying.
You see me flinching? You see me flinching?
Hey, we're gonna definitely come back to this.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. I'm staking my claim. I'm punching my ticket. I'm putting my flag on it. I'm saying it, and whoever's watching it, Joe Burrow will be the Aaron Rodgers of the league. He will be the new modern day Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Oh my.
So that means, i.e., he has to win at least an MVP and a Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, 31-20 though. Hey, I'm gonna say, man. Like I said, I'm fortunate I didn't get to watch these games, but I was not expecting the Bengals to win that game. I think we both had the Titans for obvious reasons, and man, that's 2 in a row now for the Titans, ain't it? Ooh, come on, man. What's going on?
Did they lose? Oh, they lost to the Steelers. Yeah, they lost to the Steelers. Yeah. But I mean, man, listen. What the Titans are missing is a number 2 receiver. Is a true number 1 receiver. They don't have it. I mean, like they have a lot of good guys. Like AJ Brown is awesome. Corey Davis, you know what I'm saying? But they don't have a guy. Ryan Tannehill can just be like, okay, I'm gonna throw. He's going to win his matchup.
That's my guy, right?
Exactly, and that's what they're missing. Because you got Derek, and every team knows what we're gonna do. We're gonna stack the box. Like we're gonna stop Derek. Like you gotta stop Derek. So, but he's still. I mean, he got his little 60 yards touchdown or whatever. But nah,
right.
Joe Burrow.
Well, all I gotta say is to the Titans, tighten up.
Listen, you know, and you know I've been on this Joe Burrow bandwagon for a minute, so nobody better be saying I hopped on. I've been on Joe Burrow bandwagon for a minute.
You're right.
I just want to say this.
What we got next, man?
The lunch pail game. The lunch pail game. Steelers and Ravens. Steelers 28, Ravens 24. Now,
I wish I could have watched this one, man. That's
I know you didn't see it. I know you didn't see this. Score. The Ravens were up 10. They dominated the Steelers. They ran for like a total of 200 yards on the Steelers, bro. Like it was crazy. But Lamar Jackson had like 4 turnovers. He had 1 pick 6 in the first pack, like the first play of the game. He threw a pick 6. I think it was the second play of the game. Threw a pick 6, got returned for a touchdown. He fumbled twice, and he threw another pick. Yeah, he was looking like a hot mess, bro. A hot mess. And Ben Roethlisberger was just being Ben Roethlisberger. He was just being Big Ben. Just don't lose us the game, Big Ben. That's pretty much what they were saying. Just don't lose us the game.
About that, man. But but at the end of the day, when people be like, obviously the one person that they compare Lamar Jackson too, especially
Mike,
before his era was Mike Vick. And to be honest, man, I think that's gonna be one of the things that if you don't loosen up those tight ends, like those loose strings,
yeah.
that's gonna be one of the things gonna keep him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what
Listen.
I'm saying?
He doesn't have a number one guy. That hurts him a lot. He doesn't have a D Hop. He doesn't have a I even say a DK Metcalf because DK Metcalf is playing like a number one. But he needs that guy. Like he needs a guy. He can just sit like young quarterbacks need a guy that can just go get open. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
hey,
that, that, that they could rely on.
that they can just sit back and know you're going to get open because I don't have to worry about it. I can just take my
Mm-hmm.
3-step drop, hit you on the slant. I can take my 3-step drop, hit you on the hitch. But when you have a gadgety receiver like Hollywood Brown, who's 5'9", but he's a burner, all the short stuff is going to be difficult because the corner the same size. You know what I'm saying? He needs about he needs that plexical burst like Eli had. Bad pass, high. You know what I'm saying? He
He's
makes
just
up.
gonna be able to get it regardless.
He just makes up for those deficiencies, and he doesn't have it, and you see it. And Big Ben, I mean, he has a plethora of receiver. I mean, like Jesus. I mean, James Washington, Juju was balling. Chase Claypool. I mean, James. I mean, they got everybody, man. So it's and when you're a veteran like Big Ben, like we said earlier in the lunch pail game, like you just distributing. You just out here like whose turn is it? You know what I'm saying? Whose turn is it? Who's open? You know what I'm saying? Just that's the end. Now this game, the next game, little big brother.
First of all, I've always said, and this is back in Tom Brady's era, was, you know what I'm saying? Like the Bills always play well against the Patriots. They were able to get over that hump. And to be honest, I get it. They got Cam now. They got whatever. They still, this and that and the third, and they still trying to be that same Patriots team, even though we know they're not that anymore. But we said this was the season. This was the years that the Bills got to be like, hey, we are the new kings on top of this hill. Ain't nobody here gonna mess with us. And to be honest, man, again, I didn't get to watch the game, but looking at this score, bro, I don't really feel like they did that. Now the score doesn't say everything. It could have been a more dominant game than what the score is saying. Sorry, but and I don't know if you got to watch the game, but at the end of the day, I am disappointed with the score because that score does not tell me that you killed these dudes. Like you should have knocked them out, had your foot on their neck to choke them just to make sure that they were dead, and then for good measure, stab them about 3 more times. You know what I'm saying? When they down.
Okay, so I felt the exact same way, right? But then as soon as we got, let me go to these comments real quick first. Levi says, "Have to get that sweet merch." Yo, we gonna have to get that. We gonna have to do that. And Levi, we gonna shout you out on that one. That was a good one, man. Anthony Price says, "Start with the Cowboys." Negative. Tom Brady singing "AB on the way" the same way LeBron was doing for AD. Oh, that's a good one. So appreciate the comment, man. That was a good one. But listen, okay, I felt the same way because we had the whole video. I'm like, yo,
right.
you need to be 35. But
Right.
then I thought about it. I was like, I gave so much respect to Bill Belichick when they played Kansas City that I didn't feel that it was going to be a blowout, and that ended up being the case. So then when I really sat back and thought, I was like, Bill ain't gonna let the Bills do him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, the Bills. You know what I'm saying? So I after a while I was like, I'm kind of tempering my expectations. Now, I know you didn't watch the game, but man, Cam Newton is floating on the thinnest of ice, bro.
Now I did see some of those highlights and some of those replays and those playbacks. And he got a turnover at the last play of the game, didn't he?
You're going in for the touchdown. Like you 30 seconds left, you're on the 30, you're driving, you can kick the field goal to tie the game up going to overtime, and he fumbles. Like that's the only thing that loses you the game other than the missed field kick. But see, on top of that though, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
On top of that, man, I wish the producer was right next to you when I'm saying this.
I
Put
could
some
call him
respect
that.
on put some respect on Tom Brady's name. Listen, he was doing it with scrubs, and they got in the playoffs. Cam can't listen. Cam has the same exact team, other than Julian Edelman, and he is looking mighty pathetic. Mighty pathetic.
And let me tell you, he got nobody or nothing to blame other than himself. So is he being exposed? Is this the Cam that is always been? Because I mean, look, man, let's be honest. If we must, Cam, I think Cam's probably had more mediocre to bad seasons than actual good
Great.
seasons.
Yeah. Even good. Let's just go good. Yeah, let's just say good.
Let's be honest. I'm just saying. Now he did come out with a hell of a freaking season in his first couple of years, and everybody was like, "Oh, everybody was high on Cam." I mean, everybody was high on Cam when he was coming out of college. Got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a freaking freak athlete. He's this and that and the third, and he came out rolling. But after that first initial, after that first initial push, that first initial showcase, bro, he ain't really been doing nothing. He's just been steady declining. This was supposed to be his like rejuvenation. Back at it. I'm with the great coach of Bill Belichick. I'm this, that, and the third. Bill Belichick looking around like who the what is going on? Like, can somebody call Tom? Can somebody call Tom back?
Bro,
Can somebody
listen. If I'm Cam, I sit myself. Because think about it. You're replacing a Hall of Famer. The GOAT. That's one. You're replacing the GOAT. Let's just be honest. The GOAT. Bad. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you're doing it.
Hey, look who it is.
Is that the producer?
Look who showed up. He don't want to talk. He don't want to talk. Huh? He said anything we gonna say is untrue.
Hey, look. Hey, listen. Hey,
what he didn't even know what we said. He said anything you say is not true.
Hey, yo, remember when Bill Belichick, what he was like, Bill 1, Tom 0, Tom 3, Tom 4, where we at? Tom 4, Bill 1, where we at?
Hold on. They can't hear you. Come over here and say that again, sir. Can you still hear me, sir?
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what was that again, sir?
I said this season you cannot put all the blame on Cam because there's been a lot of decision making. The way we've been using our cap, the way we fixed the roster, that we had. That's Bill Belichick as a coach. I don't know if you've seen last game, but we tied the game third quarter, middle of third quarter. He goes for an onside kick and then gives the Bills a short field, knowing our defense is trash.
Mm-hmm.
So they score a go-ahead touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, we were only 6-0 against teams 500, but we played against teams over 500 or at 500.4. Mm-hmm. And then they saw hard what Tom Brady can do, what our offense.
So
it's been the past couple of years.
So you're saying, because I think people are clear what you're saying. So my producer, aka my beloved son, is saying, whose fault is it that the Patriots are struggling right now?
Right now, the GM Bill Belichick, and this season the coach Belichick.
So Bill Belichick is the one that fumbled that ball?
No. We can't. I'm talking about not that one game, not that one play.
I got you.
You can't summarize that one play for the whole season.
You're right.
Newton, with the weapons, his number one receiver was an undrafted rookie, agent.
So what? Didn't Tom Brady play with that same guy? Never
played. That was his first game starting.
Because all I remember is the only person that's different from this wide receiver class is Julian Edelman. That's the only person that was different. Everybody else is the same. Now, I know this is your team, and you could probably tell me who they traded, who they dropped, who they didn't get, or whatever. But what I'm telling you is and be honest with me, producer, Surreal, if Tom Brady's in that game, do you lose?
There's a lot of plays that Tom Brady couldn't make that came.
No, answer my question. You had the ball going in on the 30, Cam fumbles it. If Tom Brady has that ball in that same situation, do you lose?
Oh no, he's not gonna turn the ball over. He's not turning on. He's not. But I'm not
That's
talking about that.
what makes Tom Brady the GOAT, sir.
No, but what he's saying is that there were many plays in that game that Tom Brady could have made to even put him in that position. But you can't really say that because Tom Brady doesn't have to make the plays with his legs because he makes it with his arm.
You seen it last season. We couldn't score over 20 points last season with the weapons we had. That's what we can't do. We're running the ball a lot better now because we have defense on our toes with Cam Newton being a threat to run. That's why we can run it better this year. But last year we couldn't do that.
And you had the number one defense last year. Let's be honest. I'll give you that. You did have the number one defense last year, so that helped a lot of your situations out. But you still did have that white boy back there, number 12. TB12 was still back there. He wasn't all world. We all know that. He wasn't all world. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that having somebody like Tom Brady, it's not always what he produces on the field. It's just the confidence he puts in other players to know that he's going to get the job done. You always feel you're in the game with Tom Brady. I don't care if you're down by 30. You got Tom. You're going to be like, man, we got Tom.
I agree.
And that's what you don't have. Go ahead.
I agree, but a lot of those players that we had last year, especially on defense, are all gone. Especially this year. I'm not making no excuses, but I'm saying this team is young and new. We got a lot of new players on the team, so it's not the same culture. Starting with the quarterback.
I can't listen. Sir, I can't even rock with you on that, Cyril, because you hold you hold the Chiefs to what, 17 points? Well, I think it was 17. I think they didn't score a touchdown until like the third quarter, and that was the first time that's ever happened against the Chiefs. So you can't pick and choose games where you're like, our defense isn't good, but then against the Chiefs,
it has to do with because we can match up. Our team is built to match up with teams like the Chiefs that don't run the ball as heavy as teams that we get against Detroit. I think it built like 300 yards on us. But because our strength in defense is secondary. We have no one in the middle of the linebackers. We got no one in the front. So that's why teams like the Chiefs or the Chiefs. Who else? The Raiders. I mean, they got Josh Jacobs, but we were able to shut down. We were able to shut down people who have like top wide receivers or top tight ends.
Gotcha. That's okay. My last question is this. And I'm gonna let you go. Do you think that Bill Belichick should give up his GM position? And I don't need to be long. I just need a short answer because he's about to give up Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore's about to be traded. Then you really don't have no.
They said yesterday that he's off.
He's off what?
He's off the table.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry. He's off the table. He's coming back. Oh, okay. Well, let's say okay. I'll leave that alone then. So, do you think Bill Belichick should just give up his GM spot? Because think about it. This team has no talent. Like offensively. Let's be honest. No talent. So, do you think you guys should let Bill Belichick go as a GM?
I feel like this offseason, give him a chance. We give him more chance because we do have top 3 in cap space. We do have a lot of capital we could use. Probably get 2 first round picks. So let's see what he does in this offseason. And if he doesn't do anything, then he's gonna have to give it up.
So the question is, hey, by the way, guys, again, man, my producer, aka my son right there, 17 years old, man, big time Patriots fan. And he gonna do it right now. But
he hurt.
Yeah, there I go, man. So actually, the better question is when you go over there, can you check on? Hey, the better question is, I was just saying about Cam Newton, right? If he's exposed, really. Now that you posed that question, hold on, I'm about to put my headphones back.
Hey, while you doing that, let me throw some of these comments up. It says they do not have a receiver. He was asking, so why don't you trade and start fresh? And then he says Eagles have new players and still winning, and they have a losing record, so that makes no sense. But go ahead.
Yeah, they're literally only winning against like the rest of the garbage. Yes, the rest of the garbage. Who's more garbage? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they winning against. Anyway, but so the better question is. I said the same. I said about Cam, right? Being exposed, but really, it's Bill Belichick being exposed as a GM because
Yeah.
because he had Tom Brady the entire time. So when they didn't have good players, when they didn't have this and that, and one of the things that we always say about the Patriots is they don't care who you are, unless it was Tom
Mm,
Brady up to a point, bro. You're
mm,
gonna go. So Tom Brady's never really had like, you know what I'm saying, like optimal talent. The only reason why he had talent come in, and really, so the talent that they did have over the years that came in there wasn't because of Bill Belichick, or was it because of Tom Brady?
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
Or
Yeah.
or any GM for that matter when Tom Brady was there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it was a Tom Brady record. It just came out. It just came out for AB. It wasn't free. It wasn't nobody on the Bucks organization that pulled in AB. It was Tom Brady.
Tom.
So he's been doing this, obviously, bringing in talent because he want to know, and mind you, the talent that they bring in is normally, you know what I'm saying, like these big time receivers because he wants somebody to throw to.
Facts. And
So
it goes back to I think what let me see one of these comments. I think it was Sewell. Yeah, it's saying what Sewell said. It's like the same way LeBron be recruiting. Tom Brady, like, man, I'm trying to get as many rings as I can. Bump all this. Bump what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this dub. We trying to go to.
exactly.
Let's get the best talent we can possibly have. And you
And
feel. Go ahead.
Tom don't care, bro. Like Tom, but he smokes crack. Tom be like, I don't give a damn if he got the crack pipe on the sideline, bro. As long as he's catching these damn footballs when I'm throwing it to him, I don't care.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Shoot.
Yo, for real. Anyway, man. Hey,
Nah.
let's move on.
All right. Next one up, 49ers and Seahawks. I have to be honest with you as well. This was the same time as the Cowboys game, so you know I didn't watch it. Um, Look, at the end of the day, let Russ cook. I mean, that's simply all that needs to be said.
What's that?
Now, going back to what we said about the 49ers, bro, they are dropping like flies. There's updates today that George Kittle has broke his foot. He is out for 8 weeks. So pretty much
Damn.
he broke a bone in his foot. He's out for 8 weeks. So
Damn.
he's pretty much gone for the season. Jimmy Garoppolo has a high ankle sprain. He's out indefinitely. So I mean,
Oh
bro,
yeah. I remember that. That was last week.
you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So it's literally slim pickings over there. It's about to be Nick Mullins and the 49ers and whoever else they can find off the practice squad. But listen, the way Kyle Shanahan coaching, I would take him for the Cowboys because he's doing magic with nothing.
He is
Doing
doing. He is. Yeah.
he is making lemons with orange juice. Like you be like, bro, how are you doing this, bro? Like how are you making lemons with orange juice? But he's doing it, man. He's doing it. And then yo, all I've been hearing about is DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf. I hadn't seen the game. I didn't watch the highlights. I feel so bad that we're reporting on this, and I didn't watch it, but it was during the Cowboys game. But that boy right there is a physical specimen, and he gonna be a problem. If he stay healthy, he is going to be a true problem. Stephen A. Smith said he thinks he's the second coming of Megatron. I think that's a little. I think it's a little too much praise. Just a little
Big
bit too
shoes to
much.
fill right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you talking about Megatron, like 6'8", ran a 4.4. Like, stop playing me. You know what I'm saying? And jump out the gym. But I think he has the physical capabilities to be great. We'll see if he can be consistent in going on. Oh man, let's talk about this dumpster fire of a game. Listen.
Oh, I did get to see some. I did get to.
Oh, you got to see some of this one. Oh, you got.
I definitely got to watch some of this one. I definitely got to watch a little bit of. I think this was right before I ended up actually falling asleep. But so I watched like a little bit of it. Matter of fact, you know what? The last thing I remember is them saying, "How are the Cowboys up right now?" When it was like 9-7 or something.
That's all like they halftime. Yep, at halftime.
Yeah. And then that was it for me. But yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, and then and then I think I might have woke up. You go in and out, and then I seen that the Eagles just started to pull away. But bro, let me tell you, the Cowboys do not. I mean, do not look anything like a football team, a professional football team, I should say. I mean, they got the uniform on, but it's just like, who are these people? Who are these people?
You just tell me when you done.
You know what? I'm done because I know you want to go in, so I'm done with that. Go ahead, man.
No, you're gonna be very shocked with what I'm about to say. That's what I'm saying. I'm just wait till you say I'm done.
I'm not gonna be very shocked with what you say because if you remember what I said last time when I was laughing, like it's funny because from the
Here we go. Week one.
from the prediction from the predictions from the beginning before the season to week 1 to week 2 to week 3, now all the way to week 8, your confidence was up here, and every single week it just keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into like the.
Do you remember the score half of this game?
You said I think you said it was gonna be like I think you said like 35.
I said 30. I said 30-10.
30-10. Yeah.
I said 30-10. 30-10. I was close. I was really close.
Mm.
Okay, so listen. This is about to be a hot take, right? And I'm glad I'm doing this live because I want people to know I'm real serious. There ain't no editing. The Cowboys need to pay that. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think my headphones are working. I don't think my earbud. Hold on. I don't think they. Hey, let me cut these off real quick because I don't think I heard that right. What'd you say?
The Cowboys, listen, they need to go into Dak's medical room with a blank check. They need to walk in Dak's medical room with a blank check and be like, hey, however many zeros you want, put it on the check. And we'll work from that.
Hey, I'm just thinking right now. Because I don't know how I caught this today, but I seen that meme you put up. I think it was on Facebook. Of what's his name? Damn, why am I forgetting his name? Yeah, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones suited up.
Oh, he's like, F it, I'm going in.
Hey, whoever did that meme was that dude. That it looks so real too. It looks so real.
Like, F it, I'm going in. But listen,
that'd be the funniest thing I've seen in years, man. He said, I'm going in. He said, yeah, I ain't doing that anyway. He got that Jerry Jones out there. And the Cowboys uniform, I'm like going in. That is the funniest thing. Oh my God.
Let me read this real quick. Sewell says, y'all see reports AB has been living with Tom Brady for the past few weeks. You think revenge game versus the Saints for AB? Remember the Sean Payton diss track? Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Oh God, I'm crying. Shit.
It says Dak injury might be the first in sports history that increased his value. People can finally see how trash the Cowboys truly. Listen, Sewell. Listen, man. That's a gold star for you, bro. Listen. You and I hope Sewell is still watching this while I'm saying this. You can see in the play calling, because you didn't watch the game. You can see in the play calling how desperate they look. Like we truly look like a Pop Warner football team. Like the stuff you used to do with Sorrell and Gianni when they would be like, "Hey, run across, I'm gonna toss it in."
I used to kill him though.
But it's like against little kids who don't understand football. Like, the mere fact that you comparing, you killing some to me talking about the NFL shows me what I'm talking about. Like they're not even doing anything. Like you would just think like, okay, if you're a great offensive mind, you're like, okay, how can I isolate certain areas of the field? How can I do this and how can I do this or how can I use my people? And like, don't get me wrong, the first half was some of the best play calling and some of the worst play calling I've ever seen for the Cowboys. Like they were doing a lot of smoke wide receiver screens, like let the receiver get it, turn up. I'm like, y'all should have been doing that. But where they started getting wonky was the double reverses and the reverse again, and then you got Zeke in the Wildcat with no motion. Like it's just, I'm looking at it like. Tell me how hard it is, Ariel, that I'm lined up in the backfield. I'm in the Wildcat, right? There's no motion, so there's nothing to be like, okay, let me make sure, it's just simply
Yeah.
hike. It's just simply hike and let me find the hole and let me get 3 or 4 yards. But you're not even using like a Tony Pollard or Michael Gallup coming across or anything like that. Or
You're
even
not doing nothing to shift anybody. No, you're not shifting no type of defense
you're
at
not
all.
shifting anybody. You're not making anybody's eyes chase. You're literally like they're literally locked in on Zeke and be like, hey, whatever Zeke go. Or if you want to do a true Wildcat, get Cedric Wilson back there who used to play quarterback in high school. Have him do the RPO with the Zeke. Maybe he keeps it. Maybe he throws it. Like to me, that's creativity. If you're just gonna say, hey, we just gonna do all the crazy stuff we can think of. But it seemed like it was very basic creativity stuff. It wasn't like stuff you see Sean Payton where he has the Taysom Hill runs and we didn't do no QB draws. We didn't. It was listen. I could go on and on and on. All I'm saying is, and Sula's right. You go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I was gonna
ahead.
say,
Go ahead.
or my creativity when I was coaching these 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds a couple years ago. Hey, we used to kill them, bro. I don't care what you say. Matter of fact, you used to call me Sean Payton. You remember?
Yeah, it was some crazy. You had some crazy stuff. I ain't gonna lie. You drew up some crazy stuff. But
Hey,
my thing,
hey. But I bet you they call it because mind you, I was playing with 9, 10-year-olds, so when I used to draw up this crazy stuff, like I didn't have actual, names for these plays, like NFL type names. Like I was calling stuff like that they would remember, like the whoopsie. And I bet you, hey, I bet you the other on the sideline. Hey, hey, what we running? We running the whoopsie today. The Cowboys coming to the
double
huddle.
world,
Hey,
run double
hey,
world.
hey, whoopsie on 3. Okay, got it.
Nah, it was. It's literally it's a story. It was a. I'm watching this game like I'm literally looking like wow. It's and the thing is this right. It's not even that I believe Dak is that good. It's just that I don't want to go through the process of trying to find somebody else. That's literally what it is like. That's literally what I'm. That's all I'm doing is like I know what I have in Dak. I don't want to find anybody else. I don't want to go out and try to go through this rebuilding phase with quarterbacks that I don't know what they can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you might as well pay the man. Listen, you pay Dak $40 million and you need to just
Yeah,
reboot the whole defense. Go ahead.
but is he gonna come back? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that the knees, the ankles, the heels. You know what I'm saying? Those are all like tough injuries, and it could go either way. Either you come back strong, you
Yeah.
come back 90% you, or sometimes you come back a whole like a 30% you.
Facts.
So, I mean, look at what happened with RG3. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. That knee. Yeah,
I
that knee
mean,
was crazy.
and so I mean that was it. Once he was done with that knee, that was it. Like he was just
Yeah.
nowhere. I mean, he was RG -3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm just saying.
No,
So,
that's
but yeah.
real.
So the thing is, so do you really? I mean, okay. At least with Dak, we had something. But do you really pay him before knowing how well he's gonna come back from that injury? Like if he comes back like decently, okay, I got you from the injury, and maybe not even in the game, but just once he actually goes through the healing process, they could put him through some what I'm saying, put him through some what I'm saying, some regimented like movements, things like
Mm-hmm.
that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All the doctors and the training personnel and all that good stuff, and they could put him through all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How well does he move coming back from that injury? I don't know.
That's
I mean,
that's
that's the
real.
question.
That's real. Sewell says Dak asking price pre-injury 40 a year. Dak asking price post-injury 45 million. Boy,
I'm not getting out this hospital bed.
I'm
I'm
not.
not
I'm
getting out this
not.
hospital.
I am not getting out this bed. It's not even worth my time. You see what I'm working with. All right,
Oh,
we're moving on. Last game: Browns versus Raiders. Now, honestly, wasn't even worth watching. The weather was crazy. The weather was wonky. It was. It was just. It was. Excuse my French. A shit show. It was a straight shit show. Now, the real reason I brought this game up is Baker Mayfield. What do you do with Baker Mayfield?
you got to move him, man. He got too many. Even with Odell going down, and even with Odell in the line, it don't even matter if Odell is in there or not because you don't use the man anyway. So it literally does nothing for you. Like Odell does nothing for your team only because you do not use the man. So, but you still got too many weapons, man. You got a great running game. You got weapons out there that you can still throw to, and it's just like you can't get it done, bro. You put up 6 points.
But to be fair, the weather was crazy. It was windy as crap. It was.
They got some studs back
They
there.
do got some studs. You're right. They got some studs. They do got some studs. You're right. I mean, to me, you can get something for him. You know what I'm saying? You can get something for Baker Mayfield, but then you go back to being the Browns again. Of where do we go from here?
No,
you see what I'm saying? Like
straight up,
you got at least somebody.
I would trade him straight up. I would trade Baker Mayfield and maybe a pick to the Jets
for Darnold.
Yes. I'll take my chances with him. Let's see what he can do.
I like that. I'm really intrigued by that. I really am.
You have somebody who's somebody who's a little buzz in NFL.
Yeah.
You give me somebody back with a little buzz in NFL. Neither one of us are working with what we got right now. So let's do like people do with like cars or anything else. Hey man, let's just do a straight up trade, bro. No money for me, no money for you. We're gonna do an even deal. Boom, switch them.
That's real. I like that. I really do. I think that's a good. I like that. That's a good take. Like we'll do another video going deeper into that, but I really like that take. I think that's reasonable because you said, yeah, that's reasonable because he's not working out over there. We ain't working out over here. You know what I'm saying? And here, take it off our hands. I like that. I really like that because if it's not that, I really don't think they can go any further with what they're doing with Baker Mayfield. I know if I was a Browns fan, I appreciate just the sense of like we're relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like you're relevant because of Baker Mayfield. You're relevant because you're winning. And Baker Mayfield's on. I mean, goddamn, he's on every commercial. I mean, on football. Like I'm like Hulu, National. I mean, he has all kind of commercials. You see him all the time. So he makes them relevant. I mean, they damn near got the Brown Stadium on every commercial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Browns are getting mad promotion, but he doesn't look like the guy. He just doesn't look like the guy. Like, don't get me wrong, Kyler Murray, he looked like the guy. Baker, not so much.
I mean, it's a simple question. It's a simple question. Just like you just said. You take out Baker, leave everybody else on the Browns right now. Literally everybody else on offense and defense. Don't change anybody else, but insert a Russell Wilson, insert a Aaron Rodgers, insert a Kyler Murray, insert. I mean, we could go down on this shit. Insert a Daniel Jones, insert anybody.
Yeah.
Are you only scoring 6 points?
Nah.
How'd he die?
Nah. That's and that makes your point. That we get in on that one. That definitely makes your point. All right, that was our NFL Week 8 recap. Went through all the games. We apologize for some of the games we missed, and we apologize for the games some we didn't see. But we do have lives. We have a family. We ain't getting paid. We got sponsors, but we ain't getting paid though. You know what I'm saying? All script. So man, but we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. Fat, you got anything?
Nah, man, I'm good. That's all we had, man. Hey, I apologize that I didn't. I couldn't watch any of the games this week, man. It's been a long weekend. But, nothing, neither here nor there. But, yeah, man, we're going to get back on it. We're going to be, we're going to be here, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Share with everybody that y'all know. Your enemies, your frenemies, and your friends, family, all that good stuff, man. Don't matter.
All that. And merch coming soon. All right, merch coming soon. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Keep rocking with y'all. Next to me is my man.
Fat Cat.
And I'm your boy Sky. Hey man, we catch y'all on the next one. Holla.
Salute, man.